within a Dota 2 update pushed on the 6th of October, code describing a procedurally shattering glass panel entity, along with an entity that, as described within the code comments, is used to force the HLVR player to speak. HLVR has been floating around the community for a while, so to completely understand, let's go back to the beginning. Valve programmer Jeep Barnett did an interview with Kotaku back in March of 2015, where he revealed that Valve had experimented with existing art assets in VR, focusing on the characters and environments from Half-Life. Quote, "It was a tool for exploring the different kinds of game designs we wanted to do. When asked if the experiments mean a future VR Half-Life game, Jeep said, quote, "We're not saying no, but we don't know what the right thing is yet. Our most precious resource is time, and we don't have enough for people to do everything." Now keep in mind, whatever came from the experiments and whatever is being developed as HLVR is not Half-Life 3. Back on September 24th, 2015, during a keynote about the Vive at EGX, Chet Falisak was asked by an audience member,
is Half-Life 3 going to be in VR?
We were kind of betting if that was going to get asked. No.
On June 9th, Valve released the Steam VR app Destinations to the public, and to many surprise, it was running Source 2, unlike most of the VR software Valve had been releasing, running Unity. So the community began digging within destination files to find references to other projects out there, and most of what was found was old news, except for a set of strings referencing a project titled HLVR. Entities like HLVR Hand, Flashlight, Tripmine, and Teleport were found, and seemed to show the extent that the Half-Life experiments had come. However, no one was sure if these leftovers were from old work or updates to an ongoing project. Now also keep in mind that Destinations is a frequently updated Source 2 program, and on September 26th, it received quite a substantial one. Added was multiplayer and small games to be played with friends while in VR. However, the most important info that the update had was leaked strings involving Half-Life VR. References to gun clips, pistols, grenades, energy guns, and VR controller movement were all found, and the previous strings found within the initial release of Destinations had been replaced, showing a growth of this code and general developments being done. Now, only a few days ago, a reference was found within a recent Dota 2 update, and it seems to be Valve's favorite way of talking to the community, leaking lines of code that have no bearing on the game it's found in. The glass-breaking code found within this update has been set up to work by testing lol, and it seems quite advanced compared to any other glass and source engine or gold source engine. The Half-Life VR code that was specifically mentioned appears to deal with communication with other NPCs and players. And although the full context is unknown, it seems as these experiments have gone a lot farther than originally believed. The code itself specifically states that it forces the player to communicate, and because of this, it makes me think that whatever Half-Life VR project that is currently being worked on won't include Gordon Freeman. He doesn't talk, he's a blank slate for a reason. So whatever HLVR is, it probably takes place within the Half-Life universe, but some kind of separate side story. Possibly a short, very detailed campaign with a lot of interactivity. For a long time, it seemed as though this was just an experiment that had some code accidentally left in, but the code is changing, the code is growing, HLVR is appearing in more places. So it really seems like something is being worked on, and we might be hearing about it pretty soon. But anyways, that was everything we've currently heard about this supposed HLVR project. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see some other videos like this one, I have a second channel called Nintendo News Network where I cover Nintendo in this exact style, and recently I just put up a video about the NX and everything we currently know about that, and I recommend looking at that video. I'm very proud of how that video turned out. Also, if you want to be able to see a change of pace, there's a couple other channels you could take a look at. Valve News Extra, my live streams and highlights of the live streams. Tyler News Network is a big change of pace, and if you're a human being, you might like that. And also Electra News Network, which is awesome. It's better than any channel I've ever done. That one I recommend more than anything. Go check that out. Links down in the description. Thank you very much. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. Have a good day. Adios.